stairs. Okay.
Okay. So Miriam, tell us a little bit about Amanda. What makes her special?
Amanda has Reyes syndrome, and what that is a severe form of epilepsy that's very resistant to drug therapies. She's currently on 3 medications and a highly restrictive diet called the ketogenic diet.
What is that?
We call it like an extreme Atkins. It's very high fat and low in carbohydrates, and every gram of her food is weighed, for the past 7.5 years. So.
When she has a seizure, can you describe what happens to her?
She has a few different kinds, which is typical of Dravet. Some is just a brief little stare that, if she's talking, she'll have one and then she'll continue. Others are where she's laying down on the ground, she'll just start staring off to the side and her face will twitch. And then she has typical the grand mal where everything twitches.
How scary is that for you?
It's horrible. It never gets easy. So, we want to do the best for her.
Now, you're saying she takes 3 different medications a day. Has she ever had medical marijuana?
No.
And why do you think this will work for her?
Because we know of another little girl that lives in Colorado with the same syndrome who is currently taking medical marijuana and is off all their medications and has gone from 300 seizures a week to a month, or a week, to down to 1. So it's definitely reduced her seizures, and she's not on any medications, which is a plus.
Can you tell me again, you're doing this because you had heard about another little girl in Colorado? Can you just kind of repeat that again for me?
Sure. Yes, so we heard about a little girl that lives in Colorado that is currently taking medical marijuana, and her seizures have dramatically decreased from 300 a week to 1 a month, I believe. And she's currently not on any other medications, which is a big plus because they have a lot of side effects. So that's what spawned it on. But now there's several other children that are having success with it too.
And you know this through talking to their parents as well, or going online?
Parents also. CNN had a special about it. They had 2 specials called Weed and Weed 2, and where they go through the whole what happened with her and how great she's doing now. So, of course, you hear this and you want it for her. So that's why we started pursuing this.
You've been lobbying for this as well.
Yes.
Tell us about your journey.
Started out with a bunch of news conferences, press conferences, just giving our story, about how her seizures are just not controlled, and with a lot of other parents that have, so many of them have it much worse. Just going through this all together. We've been up to Albany twice to try to talk to the senators and tell them about, what we want to try to do for her. What are other things? LOHUD had come and did an article with us and another family about, our experiences, and she was another Dravet child too. That's pretty much it. Just keep on, and calling the senators, calling Governor Cuomo, and just telling him to please, pass the Compassionate Care Act.
What do you think this will do for Amanda?
What we're hoping is that, possibly we could get her off her diet and lower some of her medicines, just so she doesn't have to always be, they make her tired, they make her irritable. Some of the medicines that we use to help stop a seizure are benzodiazepines, which are very addictive and they make her kind of drunk. So if we don't have to use those, it would be wonderful. Just try to make her, we know we're not going to stop the seizures completely, but if we can help it be more manageable, that's our goal.
Now, the Pope came out this morning saying that he's against this whole thing because he believes that marijuana is a drug and drug is evil. What do you say to naysayers who think that this is just a bad idea?
They need to get educated. They need to see the stories of children that have gone from being catatonic to walking, running, playing. That's what they did with the little girl in Colorado. They showed you her before, and she was in a near catatonic state. And then after she's running, she's taking dance. You have to just get educated. The oil that we want to give Amanda is not psychoactive. It's high in CBD and very low in the THC, which is a psychoactive. So she's not going to be drunk. There's no, from what I'm hearing, there's little to no side effects. think just people need to just hear about it from other people that are going through it and that are having success.
So even though she's never had it before, you've done all this research and blogging for her, just so she can have a chance to try it and see.
Exactly. All this just for that chance. And you know what? She's been on so many medications that were not FDA approved for her age. So this is, in my eyes, is no different. It's just another medication that hasn't been through the rigors of testing, but I'm willing to try it based upon other people I know that have had success.
Now the drug, you can't smoke it, but they said if it passes, you can use it through a vapor, through oil, put it in food. And you're talking about oil?
Oil. She'll have it in oil form.
And how do you administer that?
I guess in a syringe. It comes in a bottle, and then you just, pull out her dose with a syringe, and she'll take it orally.
How many seizures a week does she have?
The bigger seizures, right now, she's probably one every other week, the bigger ones, but she's constantly having absences every day. Some days are better than not. I showed you the video where she was having, that was a really bad time in that day, but she's always, like, if you watch her talk, you'll see her, stop for a second and stare, and she's having those all the time. So I'd say hundreds. Yes. She wants to have sleepovers, she wants to have play dates, she wants to do what all the other kids are doing, and it's slowing her down because I keep on telling her no. Her triggers are just normal everyday kid things are her triggers, running around and playing, getting excited and tired. So.
Mommy, okay. I'm going to ask her one more thing and then that's it. Is that okay? Okay. If you can just kind of really drive home how important this is for you and for this to pass.
Just amazing. It's hope. It's hope to have her have a normal life and be like other kids because she knows she's a little bit different. So to us, it's, that's basically the bottom line. Yes.
I'm going to need one too later. Sometimes because we're out all the time going from place to place, sometimes we're stuck outside for hours.